Hello, hello, how you doing? That was actually last words of Emanuel Steward 2.5 weeks ago when I heard him on the phone. His voice was very strong and it made me so happy. And I said, Emanuel, it's so great to hear your voice again and you really sound strong. So you're recovering well and things are going well. And Marie, I want to say thank you very much for putting me on the phone in this difficult moment. Thank you so much. Our deepest condolences to the Steward family, to all of us. We lost a friend. And Emanuel Steward lives in the hearts of each of us. Not just the people that are present in this room, the people around the world. I've met a lot of people that knew Emanuel, and all of them said the same thing. The man carried love in his heart. People can speak different languages, but do they really want to understand you? Emanuel Steward wanted it. And he always found a way to understand where you're from, what you are, who you are, and where you're going to. If you want, I can help you, he would say. He was such a wise man. And there's a lot of stories that we can keep telling, and he was a great storyteller, we all know. He can tell the same story 1,000 times, and 1,001st time you're listening to it and you're wondering, man, it's still interesting. It's like first time. This man has such a great gift of God. Only really talented people could carry through their life love that comes and came from Emanuel's heart and Emanuel's mind. He taught me a lot. I will carry through all my life what he taught me. It's not just about boxing. Believe it or not, we were doing our pets work in the morning. That's what we usually do, or did. And most of the time we talked. We talked not just boxing, about life. And he's a great mentor. Great mentor that I will always keep in my mind, that we all gonna keep in our minds to keep Emanuel alive. And he will live with us. He will live and go through the generations. He said a couple of wise lines. As for example, Vladimir. He didn't call me Vladimir, he called me Wladimir. Vladimir, by the way, do you know that boxers are actually smarter than trainers? It's a wisdom. I think he's right. In a certain way. He said, there's a lot of trainers that are not listening. That's what I'm talking about. You need to understand. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, what's your skin color, what language do you speak. You have to understand the person that you're talking to. And he said, listen, a lot of trainers don't understand fighters. They're not listening to them. I'm 68 years old and I'm still learning every single day. And it's a great example that we can carry with us. And always learn and never be stubborn and say, that's the way it is, and there is no other way. No, there's a lot of ways. And Emanuel Steward showed to all of us those a lot of different ways. And I was amazed. Probably there are parallels. I will mention you, Lennox. As we know, he picked you up when you lost. And he made it a champ. My first fight with Emanuel Steward, I lost. I did, but he inspired me. He made me what I am today and what I'll be in the future. And I'm so thankful to you, Emanuel. You cannot even imagine it. He also said one line, because as I said, we've been talking a lot. He said, well, Vladimir, you know, every person has certain qualities. See it, recognize it, use it, don't kill it all at once. I think that's the talent that he had and recognized in the fighters that many people or trainers didn't see. But he was able to make this little touch and pick the talent out of the person and create and developing it and make it bigger than actually the person would even think about it. He always was a great psychologist that was never been taught to be a psychologist, but through his life and experience and his open mind, he became a great psychologist that could create a great game plan. I'm having a lot of stories that I could share all over and over and over, and as much time as we spent, and I really spent actually in the last 9 years that we've been working together, more than with my own father, that I actually also lost to cancer. Unfortunately, we lost Emanuel to cancer, and that's the disease that we eventually have to fight. And I just want to say, it was one of the doctors, but I also want to say that you guys have to take care of yourself and your health, and you can prevent it. Just prevention is better than treatment, and I'm talking about colon cancer. You can actually recognize it in advance, you can discover it through doctors, and you don't feel actually that you're sick. And that's what I think Emanuel, he didn't feel really. He felt great, but cancer was in him probably for last year. So I just want to motivate you and go and check your colon. Maybe it sounds sometimes not really convenient, especially for a man, because we have a pride, but whatever, you know. If you want to make it, you got to make it. And there's a lot of, I mean, even this little lesson that Emanuel actually is teaching us and giving to us, but we have to recognize it and really not underestimate it, because we can actually live also longer and happier. I also want to say that Emanuel was such a great inspiration in a positive way. He was always fun, always fun. His positive attitude that he gave to all of us, we are going to carry with us through our life. Emanuel, I'm proud that my brother and I had a chance to work with you as a legend, with you as a mentor, with you as a person, as a very, very close friend. Not many people can have so many friends in true friendship. To be a friend, to have a friend, be a friend. And Emanuel was a great, great friend. And I will always, always carry you in my heart until end of my days, until we meet again. Rest in peace, Emanuel. Thank you.